Hello, it's really good to see you here today on what is going to be a 8-minute circuit on each one. It's going to be supersets, so it's going to be all about legs, then all about arms, obviously with our core always working. We will be getting on the mat at the end, so you will need a mat, you will need a bottle of water. My weights today are going to be a 5 kilogram weight, 4 kilograms, and I'm just using a 5 kilogram disc, but you can use just the one weight turned end to end when we're doing some of our wood chops. So if you've got those weights, bring them on down, get ready to go, and we'll start with the warm-up, and it's on 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to be out with that little march out. Just going wide. Lovely, good. I'm going to point the toe to the front, point the toe and squeeze your pecs. Get those long arms just across each other at the top. Good, just opening out those ankles. Now I'm going to come up on both feet, give me that little roll around with the arms. Lovely, coming up and over, up and over. I'm going to get a little twist, but I'm keeping my abs pulled in. Now push it out and across. Flat palm. Lovely, good. Open out the arms. I'm just going to roll those wrists on the end, little roll the wrists. Then back the other way. I'm going to do a step leg curl here, step leg curl. Again, feel that hamstring working for you, those glutes. Get those elbows back. Over at the front, you can got them on the pecs. Lovely, good. I'm going to roll one arm, just a little roll of one arm. I've got my heel pushed into the floor. Now I'm going to come up on the front leg, do me a little runner. Drive that knee forward. Feel that your abs are pulled in. Okay, on the other side. Give me that roll. Heel into the floor, then up on that front leg. Lovely, good. I'm going to stay here this time. Little roll over. Getting to the bottom and then coming back up. A little lean back at the top, but not too far. On the other side, going down. Lovely, good. Just nice and slow. Give yourself time to tip from the hip. Lovely, good. I'm doing that out leg with the other leg, leading. And then pushing me up. 1 more. 2. I'm going to do a squat and a kick out to the front. Give me that squat, kicking out. With your heel. Yeah, feel that little stretch out in the hamstrings. Try not to flick your knee. 2 more. Well done. I'm going to get a little roll to the side. My hips are staying at the front. Feel that squeeze in the shoulder blade as you get it back. Keep those hips forward, the zip and hold on. Well done. Just a little quick jog, in and out. Change the out leg in. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a little shake off. My first one. So 1 minute of each exercise. Then I'm going to go back to my second exercise, third, fourth, fifth, until we get to 8 minutes. I'm going to pick up a 5 kilogram, a set of 5 kilogram, and it's going to be a goblet squat. So it's really going to work my top half as well, but obviously through my legs. Okay, so grab me your weights. We'll get that interval going. Lovely, if you're ready to go. It's going to count us in. Just on your chest, legs are wide. I'm going to drop down into that goblet squat and then push up. Lovely, good. So I'm getting a little bit low on that bounce and then I'm pushing up and I'm really thinking about my glutes when I get to the top. When I'm at the bottom here, I have to really think about my shoulders. Pull back down and in. and then up. 30 seconds left. 20 to go now. Pushing up, feeling strong all the time. Last few seconds. And good work, well done. I'm going to leave one down, or you can take a plate if you want to. Off the end, don't let it fly away. Off the end there. Lovely, good. I'm going to do a wood chop. Wood chop, up, pull it back down with your lats, down, up, and pull back down. Lovely, good. So I'm working on one side only. Notice when I come up, I get that glute to push that hip forward, up, then back down into my wood chop. I'll be doing the other side. Last few seconds left. Other side next time round. Before that, I have my squat. I have to retrieve my weight. They're not meant to roll away. That'll be good. Okay, here we go. Down. And then pushing up and get me that squeeze. Lovely, good. And get me that squeeze. So I'm on my second minute. Still feeling that work in the top half. Do not let those shoulders roll around with that weight. Really working on those glutes to get that push up. Lovely, good. One weight, I'm going to use my disc this time. Here we go, wood chop to the other side. So down, up and squeeze, lat pull down, and into your wood chop again. Lovely, good. So really working those arms and legs will keep my heart rate up. Core pulled in, I've got that squeeze on my glute. Have to get that down. Up, leave it long each time if you can. Coming down to that wood chop. And on the wood chop, my squat is even though my top half has gone over. Lovely, good. Up. We're about to be halfway through our set, this first set. We're using the legs each time on those supersets. Lovely, good. That goes down and back into my squat. Okay, legs wide. Stay down there and then push it up really strong. Really get those glutes to work for you. Backs of legs on the way up, glutes, core pulled in, so I don't get tempted to lean back at the top. Lovely, good. Push back up. On my third one now, my third round out of 4. Good work. Keep that concentration up, core pulled in, sitting back on your heels. Top half working for you. You can feel that tension around the back of the shoulders. Good work, well done. That comes down. The 5 weight, and go back to my original side, drop down, squeeze, here we go, up, then you're in control the whole time. Lovely, good, down, Lovely, good. So I'm still using a 5 kilogram weight. Still getting that squeeze on my glute. As I turn, have to think about that, my core pulled in. Lovely. Take water whenever you need it, but I am going to take it at the end of our 8 minutes. Up. Last few seconds now before I do my last squat. Go work. Picking up those weights, straight into it. Okay, core pulled in. And up. So just do that little bounce at the bottom, just to feel that everything is in control. I'm back on my heels. My top half still working for me, so I can feel that tension around the backs of the shoulders there, going into my spine. Good, push it up. Last one of my squats now. You're doing great. Get that push up. Feeling stronger each time. And push. Lovely, good. Last of my woodshop turns. Either with that 5 kilogram weight, whatever your heavier weight is that you're working with. I'm coming down. I get that turn. It goes in, it goes out, it comes back. So remember, long arms, core pulled in. Get that turn. Feel structured there, and we're up. We've got that rib cage pulled down and in. We've got those abs pulled in. It's all working for me. Lovely, good. Dropping down, getting that lift and that turn. And good work, well done. Oh, well earned rest. I'm just going to stop that timer before we move on. I'm going to be moving on to triceps, also biceps with a back of arm action and a pec action going on here. So again, it's going to be that action when I've got that weight in my hand. My first one is going to be the V push out. So again, up at my back, a little bit on my triceps, but also basically on the back of my shoulder there, top back. I'm coming down to 4 weights for the 4 kilograms. I've got one in each hand. I've got my thumbs to lead, and this is the V. So pull your shoulders back and down. So from the side, that's what it looks like. I'm in a strong position, and then it's going to come out as a V with my thumbs leading and my elbows staying near my waist. So it's just that half little one. We are straight on. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Out with that V. Lovely, good. So again, just watch your V as you come back. Make sure those weights just touch each other at the front there. Okay, lovely. At the side, you can see it's going behind my shoulder there. Coming back down to my V each time. Watch that V. Keep those elbows at the waist. Keep the waist pulled in. Zip and hollow. Belly button pulled in. Last few now. You're in single figures. Lovely, good. I let one go down. I'm here at the front. So again, now it's the action where my elbow comes in, I control it, goes down. Lovely, good, so you control it the whole time. Up at the top here, pushed in, pecs, shoulder. Don't let that shoulder move forward or backwards. Let those lats pull that shoulder down. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. Obviously on the next time round, be the other arm. Keep it in control. Keep that heavy weight. Palms facing back towards you the whole time, even when we're down here. Give me that squeeze. 3, 2, 1. I pick up my other one. Get ready to go with that V. Thumbs on it. And we're on. Elbows in, shoulders back and down. And get me that lift. Lovely. I can already feel that the arm that's done that other action is one that's feeling more tired now. Don't forget your V each time. This time my palms are facing away from me the whole time, facing away. Lovely, good. Up and out. Lovely, so don't rush it. Don't end up using the body, don't flick your hips forward. That's it, good. Get those arms up. And squeeze it for me. Down in that V each time. Up and squeeze, it just goes behind me. Into that V. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Straight on with the other arm. Palm facing towards me this time. Shoulder back and down. Elbow comes in. Again, so I'm working that arm the whole time. This one gets a well-deserved rest. And squeeze and turn. Lovely, good. Nothing happens with the wrist. The wrist is locked. It's about getting that elbow in. Cross my pecs there, so I'm getting that squeeze. Now, on this same side. Lovely, good. Coming up to our halfway marker on this. It's all about the legs on the next one. Lovely, good. Those supersets, really working those arms. 3, 2, 1. How are we doing? Halfway through on this one. Thumbs back there again, ready? And get me that lift. And already I can feel my arm that's just worked is the one that's more tired. But it will get a rest on that next one. Lovely, good. So coming up and out. Remember my wrists stay constant the whole time. Into your V at the front. Then up and out. Lovely, good. Up and squeeze it. Top back of my shoulder. Shoulder blades down the whole time. Core pulled in. 3, 2, 1. Straight into it. We know it now. Palm facing towards us. Get that squeeze across. Core pulled in. And in with that elbow. Keeping that weight all the time under control. Yes, I'm not tempted to flick it or throw it. I have to do that lift across my body. Remember, palm facing towards you on this one before the palm faces away again. Lovely, good. Coming up to our 6-minute marker. You are doing great. That's it, go. Can we feel that work? Good work, well done. Last of my V's. And again, this time, the arm that's just worked is the one that's going to feel it more. Coming out in that V each time. So you can see the action there in the V, back into the V on my thighs. Lovely, good. Great for that upper back strength. Remember, really important, keeps us standing upright, keep our posture strong. We're going to feel more strong and confident with that upper back strength. 15 seconds to go now. Last time we'll be doing this, up and out, back into that V, thumb leading on the top of that weight. 5, 3, 2, 1. Last bit of last exercise here on this one. Squeeze it through. Palm facing towards you now the whole time. Keep control. Squeeze that elbow across. You're doing good. Well done. Good job. Get that pec to squeeze in for you each time. Squeeze. Lovely, good. Back in that. It's all about the legs on the next one. I'll be using my own body weight. Palm facing towards you. Also had a really good workout. 3, 2, 1. Good work. I'm going to take a little water break here before I start my next one, which is all about legs. Okay, give those arms just a little shake out. Now you can take a weight with you if you want to on this one. I'm just going to take a 4 weight with me. It's going to be sitting on my chest. Because my legs are basically doing the work. This focuses me that my shoulders will not move around when I go into that curtsy lunge, then into that squat, and my shoulders are back and down the whole time. So I'll be doing that in and out, and then we're going to do a stand up from being on the floor. Are we ready? We've got the weight in hand. 3, 2, 1. My curtsy lunge, straight into a squat. Curtsy lunge. So the one leg, that front leg, is the one that will be working the whole time, pushing me up. Lovely, good. As I use the other leg to get those 2 stances. Cross and back. Remember, I'm not turning through my top half to get that curtsy lunge. I'm going to come across and back, going over my midline. Then my curtsy lunge there into my squat, which is an even squat. Lovely, good. Bottom back on the squat, bottom in on the curtsy with my shoulders over my hips on my curtsy, and then forward, obviously as the bottom's gone back on my squat, but my chest is still up. No weight on this. I'm coming down onto the floor, and I'm going to use one leg to get up. So I've used the other leg that's worked for me. So I was doing that curtsy up and down with my left, and now I'm going to choose my right to get me up off the floor. So push. Lovely, good. Again, you can hold the weight in this one if you feel you want to. It's better to get your balance first and get that nice strong lift off the floor. Put your hands on your hips. You want to keep your shoulders over your hips. Lovely, good. Pushing up through that front leg. This leg's going to get a double go at the strength, because this is the leg that's going to push me up out of that curtsy lunge next time. I'm up, I stay up. Lovely, good. I'm curtsying on the other leg. Do my curtsy down, do my squat. Into your curtsy, into your squat. So I'm really pushing that bottom back on that squat and getting low, but with my chest still up. Lovely, good. So drop, push up. Core pulled in the whole time. Shoulders back and down. Lovely, good. At work. And that leg that's just worked to get me off the floor. Then it's going to be my curtsy leg is the one that's going to get me off the floor. Good, lovely, down. Into single figures now. It's all about the legs this time. Lovely, good. That weight goes down. Curtsy leg is one that gets me off the floor each time. So I'm down, I'm up, and then back down on that leg. That's the leg that has to work each time to get me up and get me down. So remember, it's a controlled movement on the way down. I don't just drop down onto the floor. Up. Good, nice strong stance to get up, and then we're back down again. Whoops. Don't get caught on your own mat. Lovely, good. Up. Push through that foot. Lovely, good. Ready to work that leg again into that curtsy lunge. Here we go. Curtsy lunge into my squat. I now know I'm halfway through this 8 minutes. I'm back where I started. Lovely, good. Working that each time. Lovely, good. Big movement so your heart rate will come up. Those glutes, those hamstrings, those muscle groups all have to be fed with that oxygen. Lovely, good. Make each one a good one. Lovely, good. So I'm up with my other leg, onto the floor, core pulled in, up, and then back down. Again, remember, this is going to be my leg that's going to help me get up and down on that next curtsy lunge. Well done, coming up to your 6-minute marker on this 8 minutes. Brilliant job, well done. Up and down, push. Really feel confident about that push off the floor. That's it, lovely, good. Three, two, one. Lovely, good. My curtsy. With this leg working for me, curtsy into my squat. Curtsy into my squat. So from the side, curtsy into your squat, back, stays nice and straight. Lovely, good. Even with that weight at the front, my shoulders are pulled back down and in, so there is work on my upper half to do, even though it's worked hard for me in that last set with the arms. Good. Up to our 7-minute marker now. 3, 2, 1. And then I let that leg get me off the floor for my last minute on this. So I'm down, leg up and down. You can put your hands on your hips, or you can take that weight with you. Hold it over your chest if you want that extra challenge. Get that push up. Down. And that drop each time, that control drop, that control push up. I don't have to end up throwing my arms up Get me in the air. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Okay, a little water break. That's my next 8 minutes. You could stand to do this. You know, it's a tricep over my head. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kneel it. And I'm going to be here. So it's a nice strong stance. And then I'm going to take just a little step forward for my next one, which is going to be pull back. And now my position is locked with my knee on the floor and my hips have to go forward and my upper back has to work to get that weight back. I'm going to start on the tricep. So I'm just here, tricep over my head. I'm going to work 2 on one arm, 2 on the other arm. Are we ready? So it goes over your head, watch that weight, and then get me that lift. I'm going to go with that 5 kilogram weight. My rib cage down and in. My core pulls in. Lovely, good. Make each one a strong one, and remember I'm getting that elbow up to a straight position. Don't let that elbow roll away. You can hold it here, which is not a cheat, because the work is in making my arms straight. So again, you can hold it. Don't let it sort of float away, otherwise it becomes shoulder and not back of arm. You can see my tricep working there for me to get me that lift. So really work those triceps. Last few seconds, 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'm coming down to my 4. I'm leaning forward and same arm to the back. Now keep your core pulled in. You can do this standing if you prefer. You do it all standing. The tricep and the arm. Lovely, good. So again, it's my shoulder, back of my shoulder, my core is pulled in, I'm slightly leant forward. You can be up here as well, just with a slight forward from your hip. Good, so my weight a little bit more on my front leg than on my back leg. Keeping that strong structure, so you know every lift has to come from that back of that shoulder blade going in to your spine there, up at the top. Single figures now. 3, 2, 1. This is where I change over legs, change over arms. I'm going back to my 5. My arm is up, and it's my tricep. Good, getting that lift. I'm just focusing on an area in front of me. I'm not leaning back, so I've got that sip and hollow on. Then I'm getting my elbow up to straight each time. 40 seconds left. Lovely, good. Give me that lift. If it floats away, you can hold it up there. It's not a cheat. That's the work. There's 20 seconds left. Work is in that lift and getting that elbow to go straight. Lovely, good. Don't be leaning back. Keep a nice straight back. Into single figures now. It's really telling on that 5. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Then the coming back with that weight, leaning slightly forward and back. Lovely, good. So I'm getting it to the back without turning my front half. So it has to be the back of my shoulder. Lovely, good, that effort. Going into keeping your core strong. Find a position that's comfortable for you. Then get that arm going back. If I was standing, that back leg would be straight, almost like a calf stretch. Strong movement, my core pulled in. 20 seconds to go. And good work, well done. I'm back to my 5 weight. That strong stance. I'm up and I'm getting that lift. I now know I've gone over halfway. I'm back on my original arm. You can put your hand wherever you like. Try not to lean on it though. Keep it strong. Core pulled in. Rib cage down and in, especially on the side where you're getting that lift. Really feel you can isolate that arm. Shoulder down and in. Lovely, good. 25 seconds left. Last time you'll be doing it on this arm. Good work. Up. Last few seconds now. Really work that arm all the way up to the top with that heavy weight if you can. And good work, well done. Then coming slightly forward. And getting that arm to go back. Squeeze that shoulder blade into the spine. Hand is here, but I'm not doing a heavy lean on it. Good. Just keeping my weight slightly forward. As long as that feels okay on that knee. If it doesn't, you can stand and do this. Plant your foot into the floor and then leaning slightly forward. Lovely. Last time we'll be doing it on this side. Coming up to your 6 minutes of work. You're doing a good job there. Get that squeeze back. Lovely, that upper back strength. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Changing it over, grabbing that 5 weight, up over the head, and then getting it straight. Core pulled in. Lovely, good strong position with the body. Core pulled in, belly button pulled in there, helping me with my zip and hollow, hip to hip. Lovely, you have 30 seconds left now. 30 to go. Last time we'll be doing this. Working up to our 7 minutes now of this round. Good work. Up. This is your penultimate round. We've got one more round which will be on the floor with. Using our core all the time. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Last my 8 minutes on this exercise. Slightly forward and going back that arm. Good. Shoulder blade into my spine. Good work. Up. Keep that strong position. We've only got a few more seconds left. Penultimate round, remember. We've only got one more round after this, which I'm getting down on the mat for. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Little water break before we finish our last round. Remember, hydration, really important. If you want to work that body hard, make it work well as well. Okay, we are on our backs. I've got a full weight behind my knee. Now it's going to be an inner thigh, but with my core pulled in. So this is going to be about abs and core, but still about my legs with that inner thigh. My hands are out at the sides. Hands at the sides. I've dropped over, so I'm just off that hip. It's going to be an inner thigh, out and in. Okay, get ready. Choose your weight. It can be quite a big weight because it is the legs. And we are ready to go. We're 3, 2, 1, and we are on.
Head back down, shoulders out. I've tipped on one hip. Now it's really important to keep your core pulled in on this one because your back is off the floor and you've got a little twist going on at your waist. Lovely, good. Now on my next exercise, it's going to be a roll up. If you really feel that you cannot get the roll without using momentum, and you really have to roll through your core, you can do me a sit up. Lovely, good. So it's out and down, give you that squeeze back in. Really using that inner thigh, lift that weight and that leg. Lift the leg as a whole unit. Three, two, one. Lovely, good. This is my roll up. My legs are out a little bit further. My knees are always bent. My head's up, and then I'm going to do a roll all the way up, and then roll it back down. Now, on the roll up, when you get right up to the top on your bottom bones, you can add a little lift there. Notice I'm not throwing the weight. Try and really keep it a strong movement. Up. Lovely, really using that core. Sit right on your bottom bones. As you get that lift up, your ribcage doesn't come with it. Make sure that back is straight, even that lower back, before you attempt that lift. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. It goes behind my other knee. Both knees come up. They drop to the side slightly. It goes out, it comes back in. So I'm dropping it out as far as I can get it down. So again, really use your glutes to get that leg out there. Then the inner thigh, back in. My core hip to hip, my belly button, my rib cage. All those areas have got tension on them to protect my lower back, which is off the floor. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze in. That zip and hollow on the whole time. Three, two, one. Lovely, good. Out with those heels, slightly bent knees, keep the knees bent the whole time. Up we come, roll through. Wait till you're at the top. Receive right on those bottom bones, back straight, then you can do the lift. So, I'm not using momentum at all on this. Really feel it's that strong core that's going to get you up and down. Head doesn't go back. Head stays forward, just your shoulders hit the floor. Your legs do straighten off a little bit at the knee, but do keep them bent. Don't go from a straight leg position here. Up. Good. Then just keep on checking. Is your zip and hollow on? Is your belly button pulled in? Rib cage down and in. All that tension on those abs. And as I get that lift, are your shoulders pulled back and down to give you that straight back position. Then just get that lift through the arms. Go work. Last half of last circuit. I'm out here. I've dropped to the side. Out with my glutes, in with my inner thigh. Yes, give me that squeeze on the whole time. Squeeze on the way out, squeeze on the way in. Inner thigh working for you. Really love to get that nice definition, not only for balance on your leg strength, but also to have that definition between that muscle between your groin area and your knee, that you've got that muscle working, you've got that shape on the inside thigh. Three, two, one. Lovely, good. Legs out, but not too far, not straight. Up we go. Working into your 6th minute of your last 8 minutes. Doing great. Up. Give me that lift. Lovely. This is a great workout, especially for triathletes who need the core swimming, need the shoulders swimming, legs, cycling, legs and core with some arm strength, upper back strength. Running, obviously you're needing your core to let your legs work really well for you. Using those glutes on all of the 3 of those disciplines, fronts and backs of thighs. Lovely, good. On to our last 2 minutes. I've rocked over to the side, glute on the way out, inner thigh on the way in. Really concentrate, get that glute, get it out, but all the time the more important area is hip to hip. Your zip and hollow is on, so you can stabilise. The other leg should not be moving around because I know my hips are steady with that core work going on. Lovely, good. Working up to our 7 minutes of our last 8. 3, 2, 1. Good job, well done. Out with those legs. Here it is, here's the last 8 minutes. Or the last minute of the 8, should I say. Lovely, taking us into that. Hopefully that super strong mode. Working 1 minute of each exercise. Again, it's a good fair chunk to keep concentrated on. Head always forward on this. As you hit the floor, do not let that head go back. Do not use momentum to get you back up. Really try and feel that curl on the way down, but also on the way up. That's going to protect you. In single figures now, last few seconds. Going to get one more done. Up, and last one. Good work, well done. I'll take this off the timer. You can relax now. I'm going to do a full body stretch. All the way down with my toes, all the way up with my arms. So your arms are up over your body, your rib cage is up and out. Good work, good job. Lovely, good. I'm just going to take that music off and just concentrate on our stretches out. Rib cage up and out. I've got that arch underneath my back. Those abs getting a stretch out. Those hip flexors. We'll be doing those in a minute, but for the moment, just use those hip flexors by pointing down those toes. And really reaching up those arms, got very, very long. Pulling your abs in, letting your lower back go to the floor, through the waistband, your arms start to come off the floor. We reach up, and I'm going to take my shoulders off the floor as well. So I'm really reaching up, trying to push my palms up towards the ceiling. And then my shoulders are going to go back on the floor. I'm going to have one arm going all the way out. I'm going to reach it out there. It comes up, it comes over my chest as a locked wrist, and then push it down. So you're getting that stretch over the back of your shoulder now. Worked for us a lot today. Lovely, good, just pushing it down. Lovely, coming up. Other arm, it goes out first. I'm reaching out as far as I can. Then it comes up. Stays locked straight at the elbow. The other one comes down on top of it and locks it into the chest to get that stretch out over the shoulder into the spine. So I'm doing this whilst I'm fairly relaxed. I've still got my toes pointed down. Lovely, good. So coming up to the top. Then that pushing through treacle. So really feel your shoulders come away from your ears. Feel really long in your neck as you push those shoulders down, push those arms down to the floor. Let it relax. Put one foot on the floor, then the other foot. Then one leg comes in as a glute stretch. I keep my hips on the floor, and then I let my legs just bring that leg in. Just nice and slowly, get used to that hamstring stretch. You can use a band at this point if you want to as well, if you've got one handy. Otherwise it's just my biceps pulling that in. Lovely, good, and that goes over. I keep my foot flexed so I know that's going to stay open. My hands out shoulder height like I did on my last exercise. Then it drops down to the side. And then I walk that bottom foot up. It brings that crossed over leg with it until I know I can't get it up any further. And then I'm just going to pull it down with that arm. So I'm really trying to get that crossed over leg very near my chest. Opposite knee over towards the opposite side of my chest. Get that nice deep glute stretch going on. Lovely, good. I'm going to relax that off. Just walk it back, undo that leg. Other leg comes up into your hamstring. Either put a band over it or just hold on to the back of the leg, not by the knee, just by the thigh. Keep your hip on the floor and then just pulling that leg in. Lovely, good. As you feel it relaxes off, you can just pull it in another 1 or 2 inches. So I'm really getting that hamstring stretch all the way down its length there. Then I cross it over the other leg, hands out side to side, drop it over to the side, and then start walking that leg up. So it keeps on walking up, 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 until it's got to the top there, and then I'm just going to hug my knee in, so that crossover on that chest. And again, good glute stretch over the whole length of it, from my lower back there through to the top back of my thigh. Lovely, good work. And come back down and in. I'm coming up, I'm just going to look at that leg. Leg goes down, you come up. I'm going to come over to my front, and I'm going to do an inner thigh stretch. So I'm just sitting back here. Again, if you've got problems with your knees and you want to stay here, just push your hips back. Or if you can do a sit right back and come down onto your elbows. Keep that foot flat on the floor the whole time. Lovely, good. Now again, you can extend it a little bit by just lifting up that toe and pushing that heel away. So again, I've lifted it. I've kept where I am with me. I've just moved my foot away. Lovely, good. Coming up onto both knees, onto the other side. So I'm just pushing that out. Again, you can sit back part of it by just pushing your bottom back. But if your knees are okay and they can open up, you can sit right back onto your heels. Foot flat on the floor. Inner thigh stretch going on. And then I can lift that and I can push it just 1 or 2 inches more, keeping my weight here in the middle though, so I know my leg is going away from me to really enhance that inner thigh stretch. Lovely, good. I'm coming over to the front. I'm coming into that downward dog, using it as an upper back stretch and a stretch out over the backs of my legs down into my heels. So I really feel you get that weight all the way back. Push through the heels of your palms. Lovely, get that upper back stretch as well. And then onto your toes. Walk your hands back, drop back onto your heels. Slowly coming up. Remember your zip and hollow on the whole time. So you come up to the top, just give that little roll around. I'm just going to push that heel into the floor again there, so I'm getting that calf stretch. I can feel it down from my back of my knee down into my heel there. And at the same time, those triceps deserve a bit of a stretch out. You lifted up that heavy weight. Great to challenge yourself, get stronger in your triceps. Gives a lovely definition to the top of the arm. Okay, good. Stepping back, heel into the floor, moving my weight forward, keeping that heel engaged in the floor the whole time. And then up with my arm. Again, feel that the rib cage stays down and in, even though your arms are up. Get used to using that core. Lovely, good. I'm just going to lean forward, so my feet just outside of my hip area slightly, pushing down, getting that roll over, let your head drop, feel that stretches out the back of the neck also. And then knees bent, I come up, all the way up till I'm just there at the top. Deep breath in, and then on the breath out, really pull that core in, all the way, pushing the air out of the lungs. Give that little shake through, and very well done. Hope you really enjoyed that. I enjoyed teaching it to you. It was tough work. We stayed with those heavier weights, and really good if you're doing any sort of triathlon training and you do your aerobic training elsewhere, but this is all about your strength work. I will see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.